And there we go, the countdown has started. IdrA versus Huck. Certainly, without a shade of doubt, one of the most anticipated games in this tournament. And we will see Metalopolis. Let's see. Let's take a look. I'm very excited. Close positions by air. We see IdrA at the, is that a 2 o'clock position, and then a 1 o'clock position, or 12 if you will. That's Huck. And let's take a look what's going to happen here.
Yeah, we have close air spawns. Might favor, I think it favors 5-gate, which is a bit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can just walk down, here. But also mid-game drops, or maybe even all-in drops.
Yeah, I think like early mid-game is good for Protoss, but after that I think it's pretty good for Zerg with drop play.
Yeah, late game if you're taking your 3rd and 4th base and he starts dropping your main, it's very, very hard to
main will be lost
to spread your army correctly.
Yeah.
So there we go. IdrA scouts Liquid Huck's position. How do you think that will affect his game plan right now, scouting him here?
Not too much, I think. I think this will disturb him a bit. He's not going to be able to make his hatchery for some time. And Huck mentions that he's kind of hungry at the moment.
Yeah, he does chat a lot in this tournament so far, right?
He likes that.
Oh, and that's the mineral harassment. Really nice by Huck. Adding a couple of probe tricks to his arsenal.
Yeah, that's. I really hate that when Protoss players do it. It becomes a competition to to keep sending your own drone to the mineral, try to compete.
Well, certainly one little distraction.
Wow, his gateway is so late. It was like almost a 16 gate.
Yeah, he
was it a mess up, or was it just like I don't need the gateway?
I think Huck very often makes gateways, his first gateway, kind of late. He wants to see if IdrA is gonna make a hatchery or not.
Yeah, we do know that. We do know that IdrA is a greedy Zerg, macro Zerg, so he will not attack you early on and very often, as far as I know.
Yeah, like IdrA is a very safe player, but he's been like lately throwing in one or another all-in, just so people don't treat him too easy.
There we go, the first hatchery block, always annoying for Zerg, but I believe he gets that.
Might even see a pylon now, since he got the money, since he made his gateway very late.
Yeah, let's take a look, but then the hatchery goes down.
It would have been like 10 or 15 seconds of hatchery delay.
Yeah.
I guess that's worth it, but if you're not too sure about the circling timing, if you just put down a pylon the moment the circlings run down, then it's a waste of minutes, I guess, but
true.
It's not that much of a big deal. Mark put down 2 gas before his core, since he had so many minerals. Yeah, I guess we're gonna see a 5-gate push, just
yeah, I don't think he's gonna do any DTs or something like that. It's gonna be a standard 1 or 3 gate expand into something.
Well, let's take a look here.
Only 2 circlings were made, by the way.
Yeah, I think IdrA does that most of the time. Now he's gonna slide the drone in, see what's up.
Let's take a look. Obviously, lots of energy on the Nexus. What does that tell IdrA?
At this point in the game, it's not such a huge tell. I mean, even if it's a tech build, or if it's 3-gating or 5-gating, having that much energy saved up just means that there's a possibility of an earlier push, but he could just chrono his Nexus later. That doesn't make such a big difference economically for the Protoss. 4 gateways going down. And is he going to see it?
Let's take a look. The sentry is chasing that probe, and the probe...
No, he didn't see the 4th gate, but there's an overload
IdrA seems to be going for an all-in, right?
And he saw the 4th gateway.
So that's extremely important here. Roach Warren going down for the Zerg player. So the question is that going to be an all-in from Huck? Or?
Pretty much. He's probably just faking an expansion with this forward pylon here. But I wonder why IdrA is taking his third base so quickly.
Yeah, I think maybe IdrA misread the situation.
And
what's going on here?
Does Huck know about it? Yes, he does. He puts a pylon here. So that's definitely going to be an early aggression from Huck.
Yeah, I'm not really getting this.
No unit out yet from IdrA.
Like, he knows about the 4th gate, right? He knows it's 4 gates.
Yeah, well, he has vision of all of them, but maybe he just didn't see it.
Let's take a look. It's going to be very, very important that IdrA defend this, but a Spinecrawler is going down. Spinecrawlers alone probably not going to help much. Second Spinecrawler.
And the forward pawns were able to go down without much difficulty. Usually there's Zerglings running around, denying the...
Hatchery cancelled. IdrA knows he's under pressure. He's going to need the money. He's going to need a lot right now to stay alive. And we've got Roaches defending against those Zealots. Decent force field, I guess. There's another one cutting off this one. Roach, the Queen, doesn't have too much range to attack. And the drone's now coming down, but I don't think it's going to be enough for IdrA. And I think that he's in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, he's got some more units on the way, but they even on workers now. IdrA slightly ahead, but with the 4-gate reinforcing, I think it's looking pretty grim for IdrA.
Yeah, this is not the best 4-gate though.
And he's supply block now.
I think Huck kind of messed up.
Yeah, he's at 600 gas.
Yeah,
it's pretty weird.
Not really getting that.
Now Roach is coming down, fighting those Stalkers. Stalkers running away. The shields are very, very low. That Stalker goes down. And should IdrA actually defend this? I don't know, but Huck is not looking that powerful right now.
It's looking a pretty good for IdrA right now.
But build otherwise, I think had Huck executed that 4-gate better. I mean, had he saved some chrono boost for his gateways or put down a 5th gate. I mean, he was on 500
exactly.
for quite a while.
There we go, a counter-attack by the Zerglings, fighting those.
Oh, that's way too many.
Pros.
Oh, is he giving up on the push?
Poking in and forcing Huck spending lots of money, and the push is effectively pretty much over, and IdrA has to be sitting there and inside his head. He has to be feeling very, very comfortable right now.
Yeah, I agree. I'd say Zerg's ahead, but this actually doesn't look too different from a 3-gate expansion against an expansion. I mean, economy-wise.
Yeah.
Protoss is a bit more behind on its expansion time than usual, but it's not a lost game yet.
Yeah, I think the big thing is going to be... Oh, what is that in IdrA's main? Is that a pylon?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
He's going for the tech.
Is IdrA actually aware of it?
No, I don't think he saw it.
He's gonna warp in 4 solids, and IdrA's gonna... Oh yeah, this is gonna be... Oh yeah, he's warping solids in IdrA's main.
Only 5 roaches? Yeah, but he's spotted
he sees
a bit sloppy back here.
Yeah, very sloppy.
I'm
not really getting
like this.
And he's gonna lose them.
Yeah, so this was just a waste of 450 minerals and gas now.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look. I think IdrA knows it.
I'm not really sure what what Huck is trying to do here.
Maybe he thought he was farther behind than he actually was.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why he decided to go for
some
kind of funky play here.
That little pylon is gonna certainly perish very, very quickly. IdrA, basically pretty much a big waste of money for Huck so far. And let's see, IdrA taking that third. He's going to be very, very comfortable going into the mid game.
Yeah, this is not good at all for Huck at the moment.
It's got immediate attacks now, so I guess that's Lean Infestor switch coming up, or maybe Baneling drops.
Yeah.
And Huck is just adding his robo now, some 3 gates, and he can't really move out now. We haven't taken so many losses earlier.
Yeah.
Might even be hard for him to defend a road link push at this moment if IdrA decided to do so.
Yeah, he's behind in every way.
47 harvesters to 32 of Huck. Is that a normal difference for this type of for this time on Metalopolis?
Well, Zerg does tend to get ahead in the worker count, but not by this margin.
Yeah, this is 15 workers this early. It's not good at all.
So okay, what can Huck do at this stage to not to allow the situation to snowball out of control?
Well, he needs to bait IdrA into making some kind of mistakes. If IdrA was to push in now and lose like, I don't know, 10 roaches for free due to force fields, then he could make a comeback. But if IdrA just stays patient and doesn't mess up his unit control, I think he should be able to take
this is very much in IdrA's hands at the moment. He will kind of decide the outcome.
So knowing IdrA's reputation, he's gonna try to take the entire map and then keep denying Huck new bases. Would that be the plan?
A good way to win would be just to deny the 3rd base or attack when the next of the 3rd is gonna finish.
Yeah.
Because that's when Protoss is most vulnerable, when they have to spread their units. They've got
IdrA's gonna go for an attack now, I think. Yeah,
there we go.
looks like it.
Ton of roaches, ton of Zerglings streaming in. and it's going to be very, very important. Baits the force fields very, very nicely, but there's a ton of energy still on those sentries, and decent force fields again, trapping those roaches, and those roaches will go to Zerg Heaven again.
But he loses 4 sentries doing so,
yeah,
so it was definitely not worth it.
And there we go, maybe that's a tiny little step by Huck in the direction of coming back in this game, but supply-wise, IdrA still has an extremely big lead over the Team Liquid player from Canada.
Yeah, supply can sometimes be misleading due to roaches, but he's over 30 workers ahead by now.
Yeah.
Upgrade-wise, he's ahead, and also in tech, he already has his infested end down, and Huck is just that. Yeah, he's getting his +1 and might be getting Blink soon, I think.
Yeah, I think
Oh no, he actually cancelled his Citadel.
the bad 4-gate together with the proxy pylon inside HyDRA's main, it was way too much.
Let's see, it looks like Huck is gearing up to take his third, and IdrA will probably do everything to delay that, or actually not right now.
At this point, I think he has to wait for his infested timing to move out. But even if Huck gets his 3rd base now, when IdrA's getting his 4th base, is adding workers in tech, IdrA's still pretty fine. He's getting 4 infestors now, getting +2 melee attacks, and wisely putting up a spine and a spore crawler.
Yeah, HyDRA's playing really, really good right now after that advantage he got in the beginning.
How much does actually Huck know about what's going on in HyDRA City? Does he actually know the tech? He pretty much has
he's
no
got
idea.
no idea. But it's one of the things, if you're really far behind, you can't really afford to scout sometimes. Even if you scout what's coming, scouting is an investment.
Yeah, there's nothing that's gonna surprise him too much. Maybe a Muta switch, but that's it.
Alright, and
he
as
needs
we know,
to like take a risk right now.
as
He's
we
so far behind.
Okay.
He probably knows that the 3rd is up, Ver's ready, and the 4th up as well. Yeah, Hive timing is kind of important to check, but if I was a pros player, I wouldn't be expecting Hive right now, but actually it's going up.
Okay, and IdrA is already maxed out next to Liquid Huck's 123 supply, and there we go. This Roach army is going to come for another push relatively soon. Especially that he's not going to add units to it. If he wants to switch any tech, then he certainly needs to spend those Zerglings, those Roaches. And there we go, those Zerglings coming in.
Ooh,
Roaches completely cut off with those force fields. And right now this Zerg army not doing so much, but we're going to have to wait maybe for the second wave of the attack. And IdrA maxed out yet again against 123 supply of Liquid Huck.
Yeah, I mean, he drew quite some force fields there, and there's only 4 sentries left. So if he decides to push in again, I can do this kind of push.
There we go. This is a big encounter. Nicely from IdrA stealing that Immortal. Roach is streaming in. Does Huck actually have enough to defend this? I don't know that. Again, an Immortal stolen, and that's a very, very, very good engagement here for IdrA, and Huck is in a world of hurt right now.
Yeah, very good attack. Very good attack by HyDRA, taking over the Immortal and using it to help kill the Stalkers.
He just played this to the end sword. I mean, he got an advantage early on and didn't let it slip.
Exactly.
There we go, GG coming out from Liquid Huck, and even though Zerg is not supposed to beat Protoss, we do have a 1-0 for the EG player.
Whew.
Comments, guys, seems like Huck had this with a 4-gate.
Build otherwise, I think he should have won this since IdrA misreacted to the 4th gateway scout, but somehow his 4-gate just didn't go as it was supposed to. There weren't enough units.
It was a very strange 4-gate. Like, he made 4 Zealots, had a sentry, and then 4 Stalkers, and still he had like 500, 600 gas.
Yeah, I mean, if
it didn't make sense at all.
If he goes for dual gas and saves up like 3 or 4 chrono boosts, then he might have been able to spend those minerals.
Yeah,
but
get double units.
He messed up his build somehow there.
Yeah, I think so too.